Hi guys, welcome to another video of mine. I think the last video I posted was last week, so I'm trying to continue this weekly videos, or probably 2 or 3 times a day or a week kind of videos, so hopefully I can stay on track with that. Today I will be talking about Talk to Me, this new horror movie, and before I get into the review, there's something important I have to say. This movie means a lot to me because the directors, as some of you guys might know, are the Rucker twins, which I used to watch as a kid. Not a lot, if I'm being honest, but I used to watch them, some clips and parts, and not as much as other YouTubers, but a good amount. But anyways, just seeing them going from silly YouTubers with their videos had high production, I'm not gonna lie, but still silly YouTubers, making fun videos, having fun with each other, to making a feature film movie, critically acclaimed directors, everything, all of that, just being praised for their movie already, which just came out, is very inspirational, and I wish to achieve that level of success. So yeah, now let's get into the review. It wasn't a typical horror movie with unnecessary jump scares, which I really did appreciate, because jump scares never got to me. Most of the scary parts, you could say, were practical, like makeup effects and stuff, and none of the CGI stuff that you see nowadays, which I really appreciate. The acting was great, along with the director's camera movement, especially like the scene where she first became possessed. I saw a video of the directors talking about that, and you guys should check that out, by the way, but them explaining it makes that scene 10 times better, and yeah, it just makes me appreciate how devoted they are to this movie. There were some great tense scenes too, like when the main character was seeing delusions of demons, or the other characters seeing delusions. But I also liked something about this movie where you couldn't, at least from my point of view, you couldn't really tell if the demons they were seeing were actual dead people's. Like, for example, the main character's mom. You couldn't tell if it was her actual mom talking to her, or just a delusion of her mom, not really her mom, but has her mom's memories. Because you would think, would your mom tell you to do that? But again, you don't really know her mom because she dies before the movie starts. But still, it just makes you question, is that really her mom? Is it really whoever they see, or just imagination or delusions of them, which is very great. And I like that kind of open-mindedness, open-ended thought to it, which is really great. Also like how they did this. I don't even think people are really talking about that much, but I like how they did this bird box method, which has been popping up in movies recently, and I like that too. It's where you don't really see the demons as much as you would used to, and it's just mainly the characters' reactions to them, which showcases great acting, which is another great thing about that. But it just shows the characters' reaction, and it just allows the audience to have a wild imagination and imagine how scary the monsters are, which is great. And I like this new trend. It's a new trend that has been popping up that it's really great. Also, there's a small detail, right? I don't think a lot of people would agree with me on this, but there's a small detail of, for example, the mom not being a really stereotypical mom of, oh, you guys can party and stuff, but she's being really strict in the beginning, especially that scene in the beginning where she just kept asking about if they're throwing a party. Was very funny, but also a great addition, and it made this movie stand out to me. Just that scene alone made that movie stand out to me. It just made me feel like, okay, they're not going the stereotypical route, and they're actually trying to be different, trying to make something unique, trying to actually involve the mom in the story instead of making her a passive character that's just popping up in and out. She is kind of more involved than I would have thought, which is really great. Also, the side characters' charisma, I like them a lot. They added to the story, unlike other movies where they just feel like roadblocks to the story. They don't really need to be there, but I like the side characters. They really add to the story. Overall, not only was this movie good, but it sent a message, right? A message to up-and-coming directors, people who wish to be directors, to keep going, keep doing what they're doing, start small, be okay with starting small, right? Dream big, and to achieve whatever they want and set their minds to, just as the brothers did. And that's real inspiration, and I appreciate the brothers for doing that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week, and subscribe.